Hey guys, this is going to be a video response to Pink Pornstar 1's video on depression number 4 that she just did. I just wanted to address this because I know exactly what she's talking about and where she's coming from. Depression is something that I have dealt with and suffered with for the greater part of my life, probably most of my life. I just never had a clinical diagnosis of it until probably maybe 8-9 years ago or so, maybe 9 years ago. Depression is so hard to try to describe. It's very hard to try to explain to someone. Points that she made is exactly what I go through on a daily basis. Every day you get up and you just, before you even get out of bed, you kind of wonder, well, what's the day going to bring? And you might wake up in the best mood, and then you say you get up and you put your clothes on, and then all of a sudden you just start feeling so bad and you have no idea why. And it's just like you don't know what to do, because no matter what you do, it doesn't change how you feel inside. It doesn't make the heaviness in your heart, the heaviness that you feel, go away. You feel like you're walking around with a dark cloud over you most of the time. Now myself, I suffer from what they call manic depression or bipolar disorder, which means I usually have one of two different extremes. I'm usually either really, really, really happy, or I'm really, really, really depressed. Normal is not a term, I think, that most people that have some type of depression can even relate to, because basically there is no normal. It's really, really frustrating when you look around you and you see everybody else living their life, and everybody seems to be so well put together and like they just got it going on. But then no matter what you do for yourself or what you try to do to better yourself, it doesn't help with the feelings that you have inside. I think for me, one of the most frustrating things is that I think even psychologists or psychiatrists, as much counseling as they give you, as much medications as they try to give you, with them even, it's still all a guessing game. I've been on so many different medicines, it's not even funny. Some of them seem to help, but yet sometimes the side effects that you get from the medications are a lot worse than if you didn't have the medication at all. Right now, I have chosen not to take any medicine. I eliminated a lot of parts of my life that were really causing me a lot of troubles and compounding the depression and the manic phases that I was going through, and that has helped a lot. But it's not a fix. Every day is still a struggle, and even now I can tell some days it's going to be a good day, and I can tell definitely when things are going to be bad. And I think the hardest part of it all is watching the people that are around you, that care about you, and that really want to help. And if they don't have depression, it's so hard for them to understand. And I think it's frustrating for the people who do have depression, because the people who care about us, all we want to know is how can they help, what can they do. And the thing is, we don't know. We don't know what you can do that's going to help, because believe us, we've probably tried it and nothing's helping so far. And then you have the other people that are like, well, why don't you just snap out of it? Why don't you just get over it? Just get yourself up and pull yourself together and you'll be fine. You know, it's all in your mind. Well, whatever it is, it's very real, and it sometimes can be very debilitating and even fatal if not dealt with. Myself, that it came to that point with me. At one point, I tried to commit suicide, and I was hospitalized, and I was probably in the hospital for about 3 weeks or more because of it. It was a hard road back, and maybe sometime I'll go into more depth about the details of what happened, but I'm just not kind of ready to face that right now. I'm going to share that with the public, so to speak. But I do want to say that if you're out there and if you are having any kind of symptoms that could be construed as depression or even mania, which is another big issue too. Usually if you have mania or manic episodes, you do have depression as well. Signs of manic depression, signs of mania, spending money that you don't have to spend, doing unreasonable things that you would never normally do in your normal day-to-day life, being very promiscuous with the opposite sex, going out and just doing anything without any kind of care in the world or any regard to the consequences or anything like that, and then feeling like you're on top of the world while you're doing it, like you just are just as high as if you were on the best drugs in the world. If you have any kind of symptoms of the depression, sleeping all the time, uncontrollable crying for no apparent reason. Some people get depressed and they eat and they eat and they eat, uncontrollable eating habits, or they don't eat at all. Please talk to someone. There are free clinics that you can go to, your mental health clinics. Don't be afraid to use the services if you need it. If you just needed someone to talk to, if you want to message me, I'll be more than happy to talk with you. Anything that I could do to help you in any way that I can.